Todd Renard, Todd space Renuard.
My name is Thomas Hinkle, Thomas Hinkle.
We played a cube draft. Cube is where one person gets as many of the best cards that they can in Magic and shuffles them all together. It's only one copy of each. You shuffle them all together, you deal them out, and everyone has to build a deck out of them. You build your decks and you play in Swiss style 1v1, best of 3 games. Yeah.
We played Sealed. It's when you get 4 packs of Magic cards and build a deck out of those.
I play green, white, and blue. It's called Vant.
It had a lot of spot removal, and just a ton of ramp creatures, basically.
Green gives you acceleration, white gives you heavy control, and blue gives you card draw and more heavy control.
Um, I'd say there's a lot of times in Magic when something doesn't go your way that aggravates you. Um, just because you make a certain plan and you think it's going to happen, but then it doesn't, because that's the whole game of Magic.
Hinkle? No. Hinkle's not the type of person that makes me angry. He has anger management issues himself, but as for making me angry, no, it takes quite a bit to do that.
I won 2-1 and a round set of 3 rounds.
The score was 2-1 in Hinkle's favor. I'm a bigger man, I'll admit it. I mean, he outplayed me today.
The best move that I did was I cast Plowunder and copied it, and I put 4 lands on the top of his deck with a Planeswalker.
Magic is very complex, and you have to state what you're doing, otherwise it's not going to happen. There's an ability called Trample. Creatures have power and they have toughness, and then they have additional abilities such as Trample. So say you have a 3/3 and I have a 1/1. The 3/3 has Trample. If you attack me, you can assign the extra trample damage over to hit me, and not just all of it onto a creature. But you have to state that you're doing that. Hinkle attacks me with a 3-power creature, and I block with a 1/1. And he has a tendency not to say that he's assigning trample damage, so I just left it at that, and I didn't remind him. And like I said, not so much as a play, but more of a ruling, and it got Hinkle pretty flustered.
The best card on the field was Thornling, and it won me most of my games because of all of its abilities.
I had 3 Planeswalkers. I drew 1, and the ability on that allowed me to draw the other 2. And those are the 3 cards that I played over the course of the game. They all have different abilities. The first one lets you draw. The second one puts tokens into play, or it can make a creature bigger that I control. And the third one puts just tons of tokens into play.
My strategy was to play ramp creatures and try and cast large spells fairly quickly, and I would say that happened pretty effectively.
My strategy was to accelerate with green and draw with blue into whatever I could. I was trying to get Planeswalkers. It worked in game 1. Games 2 and 3, it didn't pan out.
Todd is a random player, I'd say. He's very random in the way he builds decks, makes decks, and plays decks. Sporadic.
Like I said, he gets very flustered whenever he doesn't win, and so that's a spike that comes out of him. But like, he plays like a Timmy, whereas he likes to play cool cards instead of like just the cards that win. Oh yes, hold on just